If you've been feeling this weird pressure to have the perfect summer, this video is for you. You know the kind of pressure I mean. The pressure to completely reinvent yourself, glow up overnight, become ultra productive, heal everything, make tons of money, travel constantly, have the perfect body, the perfect social life, and somehow turn your entire life around before September. And honestly, that pressure can make manifestation feel exhausting instead of exciting. So today I'm going to talk about how to manifest your summer goals in a way that actually feels peaceful, grounded, and realistic. Because manifestation is not supposed to feel like a punishment. Your dream summer doesn't need to look aesthetic on social media to be meaningful. And you do not need to pressure yourself into becoming a different person to deserve a beautiful season. So in this video, we're going to talk about why pressure blocks manifestation, how to create aligned summer goals, the difference between forcing and attracting, how to romanticize your life without perfectionism, and simple ways to manifest a summer that actually feels good. And at the end, I'll give you a practical action steps you can start using immediately. So grab a drink, get cozy, and let's get into it. Why does summer manifestation feel so intense? There's something about summer that creates this emotional urgency. It almost feels like we're running out of time. And social media starts filling up with summer bucket lists, glow-up routines, hot girl summer content, productivity challenges, travel vlogs, body transformation videos, and aesthetic morning routines. And suddenly, instead of feeling inspired, we feel behind. We start thinking, I should be doing more. I need to fix my life. I have wasted the first half of the year. I need this summer to change everything. But manifestation from panic energy usually creates burnout energy. Because when you're constantly thinking, I'm behind, I'm not enough, I need to hurry, you're manifesting from lack, not from trust, not from alignment, and not from abundance. Pressure creates emotional resistance, and resistance slows everything down. That is why sometimes the harder we force manifestation, the more drained we become. Manifestation works best when your nervous system feels safe enough to receive, not when you're emotionally sprinting toward worthiness. I really want you to hear this part. A meaningful summer is not the same thing as a perfect summer. Okay, so you do not need the luxury holidays, a huge friend group, constant plans, a relationship, a total makeover, or endless productivity to have a beautiful season. Some of the most healing summers are actually quiet ones. Sometimes your dream summer looks like reading books outside, working on your sleep schedule, reconnecting with yourself, taking evening walks, learning a new hobby, making homemade iced coffee, journaling, saving money, resting, laughing more, feeling emotionally lighter. That counts too. Social media tends to glorify visible transformation, but internal transformation matters just as much. Maybe your manifestation this summer is becoming calmer. Maybe it's finally feeling hopeful again. Maybe it's learning to enjoy your own. Maybe it's creating routines that support you instead of punish you. Those are powerful manifestations. One of the biggest mistakes people make with manifestation is believing they have to obsess over their goals constantly. But obsession usually comes from fear. Fear that it won't happen. Fear that we're not enough. Fear that time is running out. Detachment does not mean giving up on your goals. It means releasing the desperate energy around them. It's the difference between, I trust this is unfolding for me, versus, if this doesn't happen immediately, I'll be miserable. The second energy creates emotional heaviness. The first creates openness. Think about it this way. When you plant seeds in a garden, you don't dig them up every hour to check if they're growing. You water them, you care for them, and then you allow time to do its thing. Manifestation works similar. You take aligned action, you support your vision, you believe in the possibility, and then you allow space. Your summer goals should inspire you, not emotionally suffocate you. You should create feeling goals, not just achievement goals. This is one of the most helpful mindsets for manifestation. Most people focus only on external goals. Things like lose weight, make money, go on trips, get into a relationship, become more productive. But underneath every goal is usually a feeling. So ask yourself, what do you actually want to feel this summer? Maybe you want to feel free, confident, peaceful, energized, feminine, creative, connected, joyful, relaxed, adventurous. Now your manifestation becomes deeper than aesthetics, because sometimes we achieve the external goal and still feel empty. But when you intentionally create emotions in your everyday life, you stop waiting for happiness to begin and you start to embody it now. And embodiment is powerful manifestation energy. Stop turning self-improvement into self-rejection. This one is important. There is a difference between wanting growth and believing you need fixing. A lot of summer glow-up culture is secretly rooted in self-rejection. The mindset becomes, I'll finally deserve happiness when I become prettier, thinner, richer, more productive, more confident. But manifestation isn't about earning your worth. You already have worth. Self-improvement should come from self-respect, not self-hatred. You can want growth while still loving yourself now. You can have goals without constantly criticizing yourself. You can improve your life without emotionally bullying yourself every day. Because the truth is, the energy you speak to yourself with matters. Your inner dialogue affects your confidence, your nervous system, your motivation, your self-concept, and what you believe you deserve. This summer, try becoming someone who supports yourself instead of constantly judging yourself. That shift alone changes everything. A lot of people approach manifestation like it's constant work, always doing, always fixing, always striving. But manifestation also involves receiving joy, rest, inspiration, opportunities, support, love, beauty, and presence. Sometimes your biggest manifestation breakthrough happens when you slow down enough to notice life again. When you stop rushing, when you stop obsessing, when you stop trying to control every detail. Summer energy naturally invites softness. Longer evenings, more sunlight, more openness, more spontaneity. Allow yourself to experience that energy without turning every moment into a productive challenge. Not every hobby needs to become a side hustle. Not every walk needs to become a fitness goal. Not every routine needs optimization. You are allowed to simply live. I think people underestimate how powerful small, consistent energy shifts are. You do not need a dramatic overnight transformation. Tiny habits matter. Tiny mindset shifts matter. Tiny moments matter. Your summer manifestation might begin with drinking more water, waking up 30 minutes earlier, spending less time doom scrolling, journaling for 5 minutes, taking walks, cleaning your space, listening to uplifting podcasts, saying nicer things to yourself, trying new experiences, and reconnecting with creativity. These small actions communicate something important to your subconscious mind. My life matters. I matter. I'm becoming someone who cares for myself. And over time, these tiny shifts create identity change. Identity change creates manifestation momentum. I really want to normalize imperfect summers. You might still have anxious days, lonely moments, setbacks, insecurities, difficult emotions, slow progress. That does not mean you're failing. Healing is not linear. Manifestation is not linear. Life is not linear. Please don't ruin your present moment trying to force perfection out of it. You don't need to perform happiness to be manifesting well. You don't need to be high vibe every second. You are human. And honestly, some of the best summers happen when we stop trying so hard to manufacture the perfect experience. The most memorable moments are often simple. Laughing with someone you love, watching sunsets, dancing in your room, discovering a new favorite song, feeling peaceful for the first time in a while. realizing you are actually the person you becoming, that matters. I want you to try something different this year. Instead of visualizing an exhausting perfect summer, visualize a nourishing one. Visualize yourself feeling calm, sleeping better, smiling more, trusting yourself, feeling emotionally lighter, enjoying your routines, attracting aligned opportunities, creating meaningful memories, and feeling present. Notice the difference. Manifestation becomes softer, more sustainable, more peaceful. And ironically, that softer energy often allows things to flow more naturally because you're no longer gripping everything so tightly. Before we get into the action steps, I just want to remind you, you do not need to transform into a completely different person this summer. You do not need to rush your healing. You do not need to pressure yourself into worthiness. Your life is not behind, and your manifesting journey does not need to look like anyone else's. Maybe this summer is about becoming more connected to yourself. Maybe it's about creating peace instead of pressure. Maybe it's about learning that you can still have goals without abandoning yourself in the process. That is powerful too. All right, so here are your action steps for manifesting your summer goals without the pressure. First, create a feel-good summer list. Instead of only writing achievement goals, write, how do I want to feel this summer? Choose 3 to 5 feelings. So this could be peaceful, adventurous, confident, connected, playful, inspired. Then build your habits around those feelings. Step 2, pick 3 gentle goals, not 25. Just 3 meaningful goals you genuinely care about. Make them supportive, not punishing. So this could be journal consistently, saving money, taking daily walks, posting content weekly, reconnect with creativity, read more, socialize more intentionally. Step 3, romanticize the small moments. Stop waiting for huge milestones to enjoy your life. Light candles, watch sunset, make cute drinks, listen to music while cleaning, go on solo dates. I highly recommend that one. Wear outfits you love. Tiny joy is still joy. Step 4, reduce comparison. Unfollow the content that makes you feel constantly behind. Protect your energy this summer. You are not failing because your life looks different from someone else's highlight reel. Step 5. Practice detached trust. Every day, remind yourself, I don't need to force everything to unfold. Trust does not mean inactivity, it means releasing panic. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope this reminded you that manifestation can feel soft, grounded, and supportive, not stressful. Your summer does not need to be perfect to be meaningful. Till next time, bye guys.